This next video, to me, is the most interesting and important. It focuses on how the Mbuti have been forced to adapt as a result of the changing world around them. Their first major adaptation was a direct result of the Bantu expansion. As Bantu people spread into Congo, the Mbuti were forced to interact with them. Luckily, this interaction took the form of a mutually beneficial relationship, not one of conflict and violence. The Bangwana, a Swahili-speaking group of agriculturalists, settled in the Ituri rainforest. The Mbuti realized that they could use their newfound neighbors to their advantage and entered into a form of gift exchange, similar to Hixaro, with the Bangwana. The Mbuti and Bangwana became mutually dependent upon each other for successful survival in the forest. The Mbuti provided the Bangwana with meat, honey, and other luxury goods provided by the forest. The Bangwana, in return, provided the Mbuti with grain, vegetables, and other crops, rounding out their diet perfectly. The Bantu expansion also brought commercial meat traders who lived in the Mbuti camps. In exchange for the rights to a portion of the Mbuti's meat, the trader would provide the Mbuti with goods from the city, such as tools and medicine. While the Mbuti were morally against the concept of selling meat on the commercial market, they recognized the immense value in receiving goods from the city. The Mbuti, unlike the Jutwanzi and the Turkana, managed to form beneficial relationships with the newly arrived Bantu peoples while still maintaining their culture and way of life. So while the Mbuti's more formal methods of livelihood, specifically the food with which they sustain themselves, changed as a result of their interaction with the Bangwana and other Bantu people, their culture and identity changed as well, perhaps even more significantly. Before contact with the Bantu people, the Mbuti had incredibly informal marriage and death processes. They almost never had formal services for marriage, and funeral ceremonies were equally rare. Once they came into contact with the Bangwana, they quickly learned from their marriage and funeral customs. They began relying on the villagers to plan wedding ceremonies, specifically the raising of funds, as part of the gift exchange. Additionally, they allowed the villagers to control the distribution of responsibilities at funerals. The Mbuti used the villagers' more elaborate structure to supplement and change certain aspects of their society. The intricate gift exchange system between the Mbuti and the Bangwana ameliorated both the livelihoods and customs of the Mbuti. Luckily for the Bangwana, this was not a one-sided relationship at all. If the Mbuti relied on the villagers' societal structure to regulate their own, the villagers relied equally on the Mbuti's religious prowess and freedom to connect them with the forest surrounding them. The Mbuti advised the villagers on how to please the forest gods, ensuring that their harvest seasons would be successful. And for agriculturalists, their harvest seasons are essential to their survival. For example, in one group of the Bangwana, the Mbuti have complete ritual authority during huge harvest festivals like Kaheku and Pakombe. They help the villagers provide an offering to the gods before feeding themselves. This is simply another example of the incredibly symbiotic relationship the Mbuti formed with the Bangwana and other ethnic groups of Bantu descent. So while the Mbuti benefited from the Bantu expansion, unlike the Jutwasi and Turkana, they haven't been so lucky in the modern day. Within the Ituri rainforest, the Mbuti live predominantly on their ancestral land found within the Virunga National Park. However, in the past 40 years, many Mbuti have been forced to relocate into the nearby city of Goma. Before discussing their experience in Goma, I'll explain the causes behind their forced relocation. So there's three main causes that have forced them to relocate: development, conservation, and civil unrest. Development and conservation, while inherently at odds with one another, come together to harm the Mbuti. As many companies and sectors of government begin attempting to harness and take advantage of the vast natural resources found within the Ituri rainforest, the Mbuti have begun losing large swaths of land within their traditional roaming area. Irangi, a Mbuti man, had the following to say about development. They cut down our medicinal trees, and with them the bark and fruits used for our medical treatments. This has resulted in a conservation effort on the part of the Congolese government. The Mbuti, without formal land rights in the Ituri rainforest, have been forced by the government to relocate to the city in an effort to preserve the land. Finally, civil unrest in the regions surrounding the forest has placed the Mbuti in extreme danger. Armed militias and other violent groups use the forest as a hiding spot and often kill the Mbuti on sight, partially due to discrimination against pygmies. So because of civil unrest and a struggle over the rights to their traditional homeland, the Mbuti have been forced to relocate to the city. While many of the Mbuti have refused relocation and remain in the Ituri rainforest, their lives have become immensely more dangerous and complex. So sadly, the Mbuti who were forced to relocate to the city also are facing new and unfamiliar problems, potentially even worse so than the Mbuti that remained in the forest. They have no rights to land or currency, so they've been forced to work as laborers for farmers and landowners in the surrounding cities, specifically Goma. Robert Stock, in his novel titled Africa South of the Sahara, A Geographical Interpretation, described the relocated Mbuti situation as follows. Being landless and living on the lands of other people means they almost ended up being treated as slaves. He also highlighted the discrimination they face as a result of their short stature and classification as pygmies. Due to this discrimination, they face numerous human rights issues and marginalization in villages. Most Mbuti either provide free labor to the surrounding landowners or live on less than $1 a day, which places them into extreme poverty, according to the World Bank's definition.